You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Thursday the 3rd of April, 2025. It is 14 days, 2 weeks, after the spring equinox. It is 78 days before the summer solstice. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 14th day of Germinal, the day of the Hêtre, the beech tree. The sun rises today at 6:35 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:59 p.m. The sun sets today at 7:23 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 7:51 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 8:24 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes 40 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing crescent phase and is 35% full at midday. The first quarter will arrive tomorrow. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, high tide, 2:43 a.m., 1 meter 68. In the morning, low tide, 9:05 a.m., 0 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 3:19 p.m., 1 meter 34. At night, low tide, 9:13 p.m., 15 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, according to the New York City Department of Parks, all-life herrings start to return to the Bronx River, New York City's only freshwater river, in April to mate and lay eggs. Spawning fish can be seen swirling in small groups. The adults return to the ocean after spawning, whereas young herring leave for the ocean come fall. Commemorations. On this day in 1860, the Pony Express began service between St. Joseph, Missouri, and Sacramento, California. Its horse and rider relay teams could traverse half the continent in just 10 days. It lasted just 18 months before being overtaken by the transcontinental telegraph. On this day in 1910, the highest mountain in North America, Alaska's Denali, was climbed for the first time by 4 local men. Tom Lloyd, Peter Anderson, Billy Taylor, and Charles McGonigal made the arduous ascent. Only 2 of them made it to the top. Billy Taylor and Peter Anderson scrambled the final few hundred feet to reach the North Peak, 19,470 feet. They erected a pole near the top, hoping it would be visible from below, and proving they had reached the top. On this day in 1948, Harry Truman signed the act creating the Marshall Plan to rebuild war-torn Western Europe after World War II. It was an era when this country was eager to take the lead in helping other nations rebuild a better international order. On this day in 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his "I've Been to the Mountaintop" speech. He was assassinated the next day. On this day in 1973, the first mobile phone call was made by a Motorola employee, Martin Cooper. He was in Manhattan. He called the Bell Labs in New Jersey. Who knew then that the mobile phone would so change our lives, for both better and for worse? And today we wish a happy birthday to Jane Goodall, born this day in 1934. She went to Gombe Stream National Park in Tanzania in 1960 to study the behavior of wild chimpanzees, a task she was encouraged to undertake by Louis Leakey, the famed paleoanthropologist. Her studies of chimps were documented in many National Geographic television documentaries. Since then, she has been a tireless advocate for sensitive conservation efforts. In April 2002, she was named a United Nations Messenger of Peace. Happy birthday, Jane Goodall. And that is the Observatory, Thursday the 3rd of April, 2025.